Welcome back. You can pretty much get everything on demand now. At the click of your button, you can watch your favourite TV show, order that meal you've been craving, and even find your next employee. Joining us now, we have Tony Wu, co-founder and CEO of Weploy. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks very much, Tony. Tell us a bit about Weploy and how your startup works.
Yeah, sure. So, our goal and vision was to create a fearless and empowered future of work where people can work to live. And so the way that we're achieving that is we built out a technology platform that allows businesses to hire short-term, quality pre-vetted staff within seconds.
I understand. So how do you connect the right candidate with your client, the employer?
Yeah. So we built out a really rigorous vetting system. So actually 6 stages of vetting, which allows us to match based on data and capabilities rather than just what a CV kind of looks like. So yeah, all of our Weploys, they go through this vetting process, 6 steps, and through that we understand a lot more about them so we can make decisions based on data and remove things like unconscious bias.
I understand. So where are the employees, the We employees, based, and what sort of skills and jobs are they particularly looking for?
Yeah, they're based across Melbourne and Sydney at the moment, so they come on site. They're real people. We often get the question, are they robots? But they're real people. And the skills that they look after, at the moment we look after support level roles, so things like customer service, admin, reception, project-based work, anything that's basically in support across different functions.
And what sort of companies are using your platform?
Yeah, so when we started, we actually thought we'd only work with a small group of businesses. But what ended up happening is we actually now work with businesses, from the big 4 to smaller startups like us. So it ranges from your Nando's to your hot dogs. And we're not industry agnostic. What we look at is basically, does a business have an office? If so, we can work with you.
I understand. And what has made employers feel more comfortable using a platform like this as opposed to going to a traditional recruitment firm that offer sort of temping short-term solutions?
Yeah, it's 3 things, right? It's speed, cost and quality. And if we can't hit all these 3, then they lose trust. And so when we built this platform out, we said, can we build something that is cheaper than what's out there? Can we build it significantly faster? And can we provide consistency and quality? And being able to provide all 3, at our average fill time around right now is 11 seconds. So these businesses turn around, they just see that it's actually now possible, and that's what's really built the trust.
And how much are these organisations saving sort of in time or dollars using a platform?
Yeah, from a margin perspective, we're saving anywhere from 30 to 50%. But the big thing you just mentioned right now is time, and that's the one that we don't know, because that's the infinite scalability, where by coming into a business and helping them give more time, they're able to work on much more impactful and value-added outcomes, and that's something that we are not able to measure right now.
So just taking a bit of a step out, these platforms like yours, like Freelancer, Upwork, Expert 360, where you can find people and consultants, employees, workers on demand, they're becoming more and more popular. So how do you think these startups are really disrupting the traditional recruitment industry?
Yeah, it goes back to what I was saying before. It's that speed, cost and quality. A business traditionally goes goes to a recruitment agency, and they're pigeonholed where basically they have to pay a higher fee. The quality is not always consistent, and the speed on average can even be from 12 to 24 hours to even longer. So by using platforms like ours that the technology comes in, we're able to infinitely scale, and that means rather than say filling 30 jobs in a month, we can do 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 jobs in a second anywhere in the world. And that's something that when we look at it from a scale perspective, it's incredibly empowering that you can think about how can you mobilize and change an actual future of work.
Good comment leading into my next question. What is this future of work? We keep talking about it. We hear that there's so much automation. A lot of jobs, Australian jobs, are going to be lost. The gig economy now is bigger and bigger with Deliveroo, with Uber. What's your perspective on the gig economy? And do you think more and more Australians are looking to use platforms like yours as opposed to going to traditional employers for full-time work?
Yeah, 100%. There's a study where 57% of freelancers at the moment, they freelance because they want to, not because they have to. And when we look at by 2020, Deloitte's had a study which is 40% of your workforce is going to be contingent. So the future of work, the gig economy, it's not not something that's happening, it's actually happening right now. And it is something that a lot of these businesses are actually really, once they're starting to experience it for the first time, they're really adopting this and leveraging it, because then the business is able to move faster. There's a quote we really love, I believe his name's Eric Klaus, but it's in the future of work, it's no longer the big fish that eats a small fish, it's the fast fish that eats a slow fish. And in this changing landscape where automation, AI is coming in, it's no longer about how big is your budget or how big is your business, but how fast and nimble can you move and how proactively can you actually achieve your goals. And that's where businesses like ours come in to help these businesses flex up so that they can achieve these and basically make every hour of work count.
So businesses getting prepared for the future really need to be more agile in order to meet the demands of a new tech world.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen what Uber's done to the taxi industry, you've seen what Airbnb's done to the hotel industry. It's no longer about size, it's nimbleness, agile, and it's innovation that's driving it forward.
Excellent, Tony. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight on Tech Biz and telling us a bit about your startup, Weploy.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. That's all for this week. I'm Annabelle Murphy, and thanks for your company.